Chaos in Tehran, Iran's leadership fractures after Khamenei's death amid nuclear tensions. In the wake of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei's assassination on February 28, 2026, Iran finds itself in uncharted territory. What was once a tightly controlled theocracy under Khamenei's iron grip now appears to be splintering into competing factions, each sending wildly conflicting signals to the world. This internal disarray, amplified by recent U.S. and Israeli strikes, raises alarming questions about the stability of a nation sitting on a stockpile of near-weapons-grade uranium. Drawing from recent reports and analyses, this article explores the rapid unraveling of Iran's command structure and the global implications of a power vacuum in Khamenei's death, confirmed by Iranian state media, came during a massive joint U.S. Israeli operation dubbed Operation Roaring Lion by Israel and Operation Epic Fury by the U.S. The strikes targeted key leadership sites, including Khamenei's residence in Tehran, as part of a broader campaign involving hundreds of fighter jets, cruise missiles, and advanced ballistic weapons. Iranian officials have declared a 40-day mourning period, but the grief is overshadowed by chaos. Within just 48 hours, Tehran issued 3 contradictory messages about its stance toward the U.S., highlighting a profound leadership crisis. The first signal emerged on March 1st when the Wall Street Journal reported that Iran had quietly reached out to the United States through Omani mediators to resume nuclear talks. U.S. officials confirmed the approach, suggesting a potential de-escalation amid the escalating conflict. This move seemed pragmatic, especially after the devastating strikes that decimated much of Iran's military infrastructure. But on the very same day, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC, launched a drone attack on Oman's port of Duqm, injuring a foreign worker and forcing the evacuation of 20 crew members from a damaged tanker. Striking the very nation facilitating the talks? It's a baffling act of self-sabotage that reeks of internal discord. Then came the third signal on March 2nd. Ali Larijani, secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, publicly denied any negotiations with the U.S. in response to an Al Jazeera query. "We will not negotiate with the U.S.," he declared bluntly, as reported by multiple outlets. This denial not only contradicted the outreach, but also underscored a lack of coordination or perhaps even awareness among Iran's top echelons. What explains this mess? Analysts point to Khamenei's death as the catalyst. For decades, he served as the ultimate arbiter, balancing diplomatic overtures with military aggression. Without him, the system he built is fracturing. The Interim Leadership Council, comprising figures like Ayatollah Ali Reza Arafi and President Masoud Pezeshkian, lacks the authority to command the IRGC, which operates as a state within a state. Pezeshkian particularly holds no constitutional war powers, leaving him sidelined in military decisions. This fragmentation aligns with Iran's long-standing Mosaic defense doctrine, adopted after 2005 to survive decapitation strikes like the one that killed Khamenei. Under this strategy, the IRGC restructured into 31 provincial commands, each functioning as an independent node capable of autonomous military, political, and irregular warfare operations if central command is severed. It's a deliberate design for resilience. One node might negotiate peace, while another launches attacks, creating unpredictable guerrilla hell for invaders. But in practice, it's leading to total command and control breakdown, with factions acting on their own agendas. The nuclear dimension makes this all the more terrifying. A confidential IAEA report from February 27th revealed that Iran had moved 440 kilograms of uranium enriched to 60%, just a step away from weapons grade, into underground tunnels before the strikes. This stockpile, potentially enough for multiple bombs if further enriched, is now scattered across a nation without unified oversight. Echoing the Soviet Union's collapse, where securing loose nukes took decades and billions, Iran's fissionable material poses an immediate global risk. With no containment plan in place, rogue commanders could escalate the crisis dramatically. As missiles continue to fly and smoke rises over Iranian cities, the world watches a regime in freefall. The U.S. and Israel have achieved a tactical victory, but the strategic fallout, a decentralized, unpredictable Iran, could ignite a broader regional firestorm. Will the Interim Council regain control, or is this the beginning of Iran's disintegration? The next 72 hours could decide the fate of the Middle East.